What's up guys, it is that Panda Guy. I'm here again with another video, and today we're going to be looking at the recent patch notes the developers have introduced into the game, okay? And this introduces a lot of stuff. I still haven't read through most of this, to be honest. I've kind of glimpsed through this, but we'll talk about it as we go through, and let's just chat about this. So let's start up at the top, okay? So hero upgrade system. Hero levels will no longer be limited by hero stars. Instead, hero levels will be limited by the headquarters level after the update. I do want to talk a little bit on this because I think a lot of people were confused about this when they saw the original kind of message, and they thought, oh, hero stars are going to be removed and stuff, which I completely disagree with. I completely do not think that this is the case, and I think that hero stars are still going to be here, but it says they won't be limited by hero star ranks. And there's something I actually wanted to note, which was, CO is going to be temporarily removed from the hero lineup, blah blah blah, right? They're going to give you literally hero badges for removing her, right? And I don't understand why they would, give you that as a reward, given that they're literally removing this. And, this is something somebody else mentioned and stuff. And there's gonna be some stuff I'm actually going to talk about. But in general, obviously hero stars are probably still going to be paramount to being able to get your hero skills up, right? Because you still need 4 stars to probably get a, hero to 4. All 4 of their skills unlocked. People might think, oh, now that I can just upgrade it as much as I want, it's going to instantly unlock everything. That's not going to be the case, or I'm assuming that's not the case. And another thing, for people who do not know, once you hit, I think it's the level 40 to 41 or whatever, once you kind of get past that to the 5th star, you unlock additional talent points. And I think the same might apply for the 6th star, right? So you do miss out on those potential talent points if you don't actually star up your hero. So, you're 1, missing out on talents, 2, you're missing out on skills, you know what I mean? So you do actually have to, be mindful of that. Obviously, this won't matter as much for like assistant heroes, since assistants don't really need talent points in the first place. But yeah, you guys get the point of that. 2. Adjusted base squad capacity values for each headquarters level. The capacity at the maximum level remains unchanged at 150,000 troops. So for anybody who doesn't understand, let me pull this up. You basically get 150,000 squad capacity once you hit headquarters 25. And for people who don't understand how that works or how the update's going to work is I'm imagining they're just changing this, right? So if like level 1 has 2.5k now, they might change it to 3,000, and level 2 might change to 4,000, and it's all going to end up adding up to 150,000 at the end of the day, no matter what. But they're just changing it up overall at how it adds up each level, So that's not really going to matter to anybody who's already headquarters 25, just for your information. Number 3, the squad capacity of assistant heroes will take effect on expeditions. Assistant heroes increase the squad capacity of 50% of the leader heroes of the same level. For example, a level 60 hero can have 50,000 troops in their squad as a leader, but can only have 25,000 troops when you're an assistant. And I do actually want to talk on this. I'm not 100% sure, obviously, and we'll have to see into the update, but this sounds like when you're just sending marches out normally, but it does sound a little bit weird to use the word expeditions. But the only thing I can imagine, and I was talking about this on Discord earlier, but only thing I can imagine this being is like an arena or something, right? Because like if it's not in the field, which I just don't imagine that's the case. I imagine expeditions is talking about like the field, rallying, etc. Because I've never seen them use that wording for anything else, or for anything actually, when like making an update or implementing an update. But for people who do not know, and let me pull this up again. Squad capacity. So you can look at this and you can actually click this, and it talks about where all your squad capacity comes from. So my total squad capacity is 230,000. I get 150,000 for my headquarters level being 25. I got a hero level, which is level 60. That's 50,000. So if I, use a support hero, let's say Ragor, who's already at level 60, I get an additional 25,000, squad capacity. Commander equipment, 20,000. My VIP privilege gets me another 10,000, which adds up to the current 230,000, which if this update rings true, this will end up becoming 255,000, which is really interesting, and I am looking forward to this update. I don't mind a little bit extra squad capacity. Personally, it seems a little bit nice to me. It is interesting though, because even like when you think about it, like in regards to tower swarms and stuff, this will make it, even if it's just slightly and not marginal, it'll still make tower swarms and whatnot that much more effective, because you have more troops in a singular march. And as the game does progress, I'm sure there's going to be potential other ways to upgrade that or get your march capacity up, which might make like swarming stuff much more viable and much better on the trade volume. Okay. Adjusted ways to acquire heroes. Police station. Lewis will be the initial hero available in the police station, which I think that the initial hero was always either Ragoro or Maya or something like that. So Ragoro, Tom, Maya, Lee, Cynthia, will all be added progressively to the police station rewards as commanders progress in the game. The heroes available in the police station may vary depending on the commander's game progress. Please check the game for the available heroes to you. It is interesting to see them introducing Lewis here, as obviously he's not really. I'm guessing he's still in roulette if range comes around. Like, you know how you can pick your heroes. I'm not 100% sure. But, now that they're introducing him like that, people aren't going to be forced to spend on them if they aren't, they don't have him in their hands, which is something I've actually seen a lot of people have trouble with because, people might want Lewis and be like, hey, I got to spend on him in the daily boost if I really want to get him, which, isn't a problem if he's in the police station now. Yeah. Memory trip and memory store. Peggy upgrade items can be obtained from the first victory rewards in memory trip stages. Okay, nothing to complain about there. Hank and Peter will be available randomly at the memory store, which refreshes every day. So this is like, I guess, an add-on to Lee already being in there or something. In the radar station store, Sarah will be changed to Martin. I don't know if you guys actually know this, but Martin used to be the actual old hero that used to be in the radar station store, which when they changed it up, I guess it kind of like they changed it with Maxine. If you guys don't know, they changed this out with Maxine, and they actually used to have. Sorry, not Lee in the store, Jaden. So I said they're adding this on with Lee. Lee used to actually be in the memory store. I don't know if you guys know this, and this is actually how I originally awakened him because he was he was the memory trip store hero, and they swapped that out with Jaden. They swapped out Martin with Maxine. So it is pretty interesting to see them kind of introducing these, and I guess this is also like allows people who've already awakened Jaden to awaken Hank and Peter, which frankly these two heroes aren't very useful, but for anybody who does want to just still work on these heroes progressively, this does offer you a way, so I can't really complain about that. And bringing back Martin, have no issues there. Maxine will be replaced with Sarah in the weekly Elite Hero events. Okay, nothing wrong with that. I actually think that this overall update so far is really nice. I kind of think most of it's pretty cool. Sia will be replaced by Nora after the update. The hero talents, skills, and ways to obtain her will remain unchanged. Sia will be temporarily removed from the hero lineup and will return in future updates. As an apology for the inconvenience caused, we'll send you the following rewards after the update. So, blah, 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 blah. And others, registration for Island Raid event which was originally scheduled for the 20th, will be postponed to the 4th. I will say, honestly, a lot of people were like freaking out that it was not in the calendar. I honestly did not think that it was going to get pushed back. I still thought that it was held on the original date because I don't know if you guys know this, but they do this a lot, and obviously it's not with stuff like Island Raid, which was already a pre-planned event. It didn't make sense for them to remove it, but frankly, they do this a lot where they don't have stuff on the calendar, and then like one day before, or during the actual day itself, they'll introduce it onto the calendar. You know what I mean? And this is something like I feel like they do a lot. So honestly, was not really shocked that it wasn't on the calendar, but it being pushed back about 2 weeks was a little bit surprising. But honestly, have no issue with it. I had a crazy Archipelago raid this time around. I will be making videos on it as well. I do like actually having a bit of a gap between the next event too, because it's a bit hard for me to do proper editing and stuff, editing all my videos, doing all that type of stuff without like some downtime and stuff. So I can take that downtime. I'm gonna edit some videos. I do plan to try to pump out some videos for the next week or the next 2 weeks or something. I do plan to do another tier list video. So if you guys are excited for that, so you can let me know in the comments. Either way, I do want to hear what you guys think about this update. I honestly think this is a pretty solid update. I like it overall. I think this will be a pretty cool update, pretty good addition. But yeah, you guys let me know in the comment section what you guys think, if you guys are digging it, if you guys aren't fans of it, and why. And yeah, you guys have a great day or night though. I will see you guys in the next video, and that is about it. Peace out.